Alright, trading recap, 9th of September. Um, this one's a frustrating one because it could have been a good one, but it was not a good one. Up 1.2-ish R, something like that. So we start on RBLK. It had news, I believe, something about satellites. Yeah, satellite news. So this is its typical range from right here. It already started to pump a lot more than it had. So this was its range. It had decent volume, not great volume. I took it for a 1 minute 3-bar play. It popped up to this 1747 level, so just shy of 50, and I thought, it's looking iffy. It doesn't want to. Got out. Then I got in for about a 5 minute 3-bar play on it. 5 minute 3-bar play, or this would have been like a 2 minute, my bad. And then again it popped up and it just looked iffy. Then it broke up again, and I knew it wanted to go, but I was so above the ATR that I thought, okay, like it could have popped us in long, so I took quick partials and then again stop. And this was where it was frustrating because I could have been in from here to here. I followed my rules, so I don't have an issue with what I did, because if it's iffy, I'm supposed to pull out. And whatever. Frustrating thing is, it's up at $20 right now. I mean, it ran to 1950, and now it's way up at $20 again. So 21 was the high. All right, frustrating. HGen, what do we got here? Okay, this one was good. This one was good. All right, so yeah, I played this one about as good as you could have played this one. Yeah, so far I got the high of the day, basically. Yep. Played this one really well. Okay, so what was it? Earnings? No, FDA denial of some sort of COVID-19 something. Oh, now I said the words. Now YouTube's gonna... So, yeah. Anyway, it was gapped down 60%. So I was looking for this thing long. And yeah, this is obviously an SSR. So 1 minute, kind of a 3-bar play. I got in right here when it started curling. I was looking for the break right here above the 625 level, so I got in with slip. My first partial was 2R because it started looking iffy. But again, my target for this was basically the moon. So for this, I mean, up to this 8 level is probably 10R, 9R, which is what I was looking for. Then it kind of double topped, came up, down, up, topped right here at 670 again, and then down and broke this trend line, and that's where I'm like, okay, I'll take another partial at 1R. So I had a 2 and a 1R. So again, I don't have an issue with that. I don't have an issue with how I handled it. Then it made, which would have been like a 5-minute 3-bar play or something, 10-minute. Yeah, I'm sure you can see it right here. More like a 10-minute. Busted the highs, came down strong, and then here, let me just delete this here real quick. Yeah, so then I got like 1R partial, half an R on the pop here, and then I got a partial. 780 was an old level, but there was no volume done there, so I wasn't sure it would actually get hung up there. I was looking for 8. But then when it kept rejecting 780, I partial and then 2R partial. So I think I handled it pretty well, like considering this was a add-in and a separate trade. This kind of saved my day. Yeah, but I had, like, there were so many stocks that you could have made money on today. There was nothing pretty much that wasn't a long today. So RBLK, HGen, NTES, I traded montage. Okay, so this one's another frustrating one. So this one gapped down. But again, with everything bulling, this thing bulled hard. I missed the move, obviously, right through VWAP. And this is a 1 minute 4-bar play, 1 minute, and then the break would have been here. So it went past, and I tried to get it on the retest long. And I had the proper stop. I had my stop in place. And it kept coming down. It tried to go up. It tried right here. And it failed. And I was like, okay, so it's already extended. Yeah, you know, it had done like 80% of its ATR, right, in 10 minutes. And so I said, okay, this thing is probably done. And sure enough, they stopped me out, you know, to the tick here pretty much. And then it went up to target, which was this liquidity zone up here at 90 bucks, which is kind of yesterday's low. So that's pretty frustrating because, again, I would have had 2R there, and it was a decent trade. I just didn't manage it properly. I did stop out early when I saw it coming. That's one benefit. It wasn't a full R, but it's still frustrating nonetheless. Lulu, this one's more frustrating than anything. Alright, so I was looking for this thing long because it had really good earnings. All-time high, 417. It gapped way above all-time highs. It opened, I don't know, whatever, 11% or whatever. So it creamed all these guys here, especially the guys that went short under 380. And so I was looking for this thing long at some point, and I wasn't going to take it right off the hop. So it did this double bottom here, and I got mad slippage. I remember wanting to get in here, and I kept mashing my hotkey and nothing happened. Absolutely nothing happened on my hotkey. It's like I wasn't even sitting here. Yeah, then it was like a, you know, whatever. I added into my position here for like a 1 minute, 2 minute, 3-bar play. Was making this triangle. SPY was totally bulling. I was like, it's all systems go. That's why I added in, and then I stopped out, and then a full stop out when it wasn't. Like, it should have just ripped after this quick consolidation. I was looking for the move above VWAP, come back, retest VWAP, and go. Then I was like, okay, well, if it's not a long, then I flipped short for my curl down. So now it tried VWAP, tried VWAP, tried VWAP, and then I went short for the curl down. Well, then I drew in this trend line and I saw, okay, well, they're flipping it long. So I went long. Bad move. Anyways, so stop break even on that. Then I was like, well, if it's not a long, it's definitely a short. So then I went short, 1R partial. Should have got the 2R partial, but I was greedy. I was looking for this 417 level, which was the previous all-time low. So that's what I was hanging on for. I was holding for this, and I was hoping we would now curl down 417. And then I moved it to just below break even. I mean, we might still get that breakdown. I can see it happen, but this is 80% institutional ownership. And it was on a good catalyst. I don't know that I necessarily need to see it break down, even though SPY is breaking down right now, so whatever. 1.2 our day. I know this is a long video, but I'm going to be going through all the tickers on my list, even if I didn't trade them. So we went through this. The only one that I really want to still do is Billy. So Billy was the trade that I should have taken and didn't. So it honestly, this was like the trade, and I would have been just done my day and not farted around. So 1 minute 4-bar play right here from this liquidity zone straight up to here. Here's my level, and it nailed it. So it would have looked something like this. Stop loss right here, get in right here, 1R, 2R, 3R, 4R right there, and it just went straight up. There was no ifs, ands, or buts, no screwing around. So that one was frustrating. And then I was looking at it as kind of like a 10 minute or a 15 minute, yeah, right there, 4-bar play. But it had already gone to target, so I was like, I'm not touching this thing. And of course, it ran further, but at that point, you're not going to touch it. All right. Well, still positive for the week. I'm not trading as. I don't know. I just don't know how to fix it. Um, could have had a couple of really big trades. Really good day, but whatever is what it is.